Hey guys, this is Bharadwaj with PhoneArena.com and you're watching the video review of the Oppo R819. The R819 is part of the company's efforts to expand its portfolio. Armed with a MediaTek MT6589 processor, the device decidedly falls under the mid-range category, but is it good enough for the quoted $349 price? Let's find out. The design of the Oppo R819 is conventional with rounded corners, tapered edges and a curved back. But thankfully it is really well made and sits really well in the hands. Coming in at just 7.3mm of thickness, the device is insanely thin and deceptively light at just 110 grams of weight. It almost makes you think that every other device is thicker and heavier even when they actually aren't. While the stainless steel rim around the sides makes the device look really premium, the glossy plastic on the back with a subtle texture kills it by being a fingerprint magnet. We also noted that the device lacked the solid feel and the density as it makes a creaking sound when slightly flexed. It didn't inspire much confidence, unfortunately. The front of the phone is fully covered in glass with a 4.7-inch display underneath. Above the display you can find the steel grilled earpiece, the front-facing camera and the usual pair of sensors. Below the display you have the 3 capacitive shortcut keys for home, back and the contextual menu. They don't light up and were a hindrance initially, but at least there is haptic feedback and muscle memory to help you in the dark. On the right side of the phone you have a volume rocker made with the same plastic as the back, and over at the left side you have the power lock switch, which is weirdly long enough for you to mistake it as a volume rocker. Unfortunately, both the buttons are not protruding enough for easy identification. On the same left side you have the dual micro SIM card tray that needs a pin tool to eject. Over at the top there is a 3.5mm headphones jack, and over at the bottom you have the micro USB port and the primary microphone for voice calls. On the back there is a 8MP camera at the top with dual LED flash and a secondary microphone for stereo recording in video. Below the Oppo logo is the loudspeaker, which is sufficiently loud but tinny. Moving on to in-depth details, let's talk about the display. The 4.7-inch 1280 by 720 display is an IPS LCD unit with a pixel density of 312 ppi. It has superb viewing angles and good outdoor visibility and is really bright under most conditions. The color accuracy was also spot on, but we did notice a small issue with the bleeding backlight on the edge of the screen. We think it's an isolated issue with our unit. Other than that small issue, we think the display is really good with well-rounded performance for reading as well as media consumption. The 8MP camera on the back is a Sony XMAR-R back illuminated sensor. With the 5-element lens and a f2.0 aperture, the R819 takes really clear pictures in daylight. The clear, sharp pictures are partly thanks to the dedicated ISP from Oppo, complemented by a custom camera interface from the company. Even though it doesn't pack a lot of features, the much needed HDR, panorama and night mode options are present for the adventurous. You can check out the camera samples in our full review to gauge the complete performance of this device. It does take great photos in daylight, but could have done better in low light is our opinion. The device is capable of recording full HD videos at 30 fps with stereo audio recording, and the output was of good quality. Powered by a MediaTek MT6589 quad-core chip, the R819 provides mid-range performance for intensive tasks. We had run some benchmark tests for this device and found that it typically performs like all the other devices based on the same chipset. The chipset comes with a quad-core 1.2 GHz processor and a PowerVR SGX 44 GPU for gaming. While the real-life performance is not laggy or inhibiting of a smooth experience, the gaming part is where one notices the lags. The 1GB of RAM is sufficient for multitasking, and the inbuilt 16GB of memory is enough for most, but the lack of a micro SD card slot is a choice that goes against heavy media users. The music features on this phone deserve a special mention, as the R819 uses the Direct technology for delivering excellent sound quality in its default music player app. The performance is vastly different from all the other software based enhancements and sets the device apart in this aspect. For music lovers, the R819 will be a great experience. Coming to the software part, the Oppo R819 runs on Android 4.2.1 Jelly Bean, but with a custom skin on top that makes it look nothing like an Android device. The user interface in general is nice with white and grey accents throughout the UI, but the oversized icons and the slightly constrained utility of the launcher makes it somewhat undesirable. But Oppo gives us options to apply a theme or even change the default launcher through settings and apps that are custom built for the device. Although the phone runs on Android 4.2, the device lacks lock screen widgets or quick settings, but the notification toggles are good enough, we feel. The settings inside the phone offer granular options for most functions and is highly detailed, but one option stands out from the rest, and that is gestures. You get to use or not use various smart gestures and sensor related utilities, which includes the double tap to wake option, which is very natural to use, and so are the flip mute and auto answer options for handling calls. There are quite a number of options, and we think it is a good differentiation factor for the R819. The Near Me suite of apps provides customization options as well as utilities like Sync for Notes, Find My Phone services, and Backup. These apps are part of the new cloud experience from Oppo, which goes by the same name. Other than the pre-installed Google apps, you also have the heavily customized default apps. The apps for file management, FM radio, and music player offer good features and options for the power user, and we also noted that the music player has its own dedicated page on the home screen. It cannot be removed, but it acts as a decent full screen widget for the music player. Equipped with the 2000 mAh battery, the battery life of the R819 is just average. The device barely lasts a day, with us getting around 18 to 19 hours under moderate usage and only around 10 hours under heavy usage. So in the end, the Oppo R819 impressed us very much, but it did come with compromises. The display is great, the camera took great pictures, and the thin and light build made sure the device was convenient with some nifty software additions. But the average performance for the price, some isolated build quality issues, and the average battery life made our overall experience a bit underwhelming. With competition getting hotter by the day, the $349 price tag might not be competitive enough, but the R819 is indeed a solid smartphone nevertheless. Get it for the screen and the camera and you won't be disappointed. Summarizing, listed here are the pros and cons of the device. Do hit the like button if you like this video, and do subscribe to our channel for more videos like these. That's it for our review. You can read the complete full review in the links below given in the description, and do let us know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.